that race.
Oh, hard into the wall. It's a 43. Bubba Wallace slams the wall. That car at full speed. Passenger side door into the wall. And that is the greatest view we could possibly see. The window net coming down. This was a massive hit. He put his thumb up, but you notice he had to take a seat.
It's in turn one, which is the end of that long front straightaway. We talk about how fast they enter turn one, over 200 miles an hour. Something happens.
We've heard people talking about brake issues and having an issue with brakes. The speed at which we saw Bubba Wallace just hit that wall, it almost looked as though he didn't have brakes.
Well, Rick, that was my instant thought, was perhaps was it some issue like that? What caused him to go into the wall at that speed? This is great to see Bubba walk towards the ambulance.
Real good. I mean,
and he waved to the crowd, too. I mean, that's... Kelly.
Yeah, such a hard hit. You could hear it in Bubba's voice over the radio afterward. He said that was the hardest one ever. The team asked him if he was okay, and he was just barely muttered a yes.
Red flag is out. And guys, take another look at this.
You mentioned it was turn one. Not a fan of this, Rick. I've seen this before. Jeff Gordon and I were here. We had a brake failure. He took that same left-hand turn. Dale, you have to assume, seeing the 43 down in the left in the grass, he's trying to do anything to slow that car down. And what a heavy, heavy impact into that safer barrier.
Yeah, that is the most frighteningest feeling that a driver can have when you have no control, either no brakes or no control of your car, and such a long distance to travel before contact with anything. It's just really frightening. He's sitting here knowing that he's going to not be able to avoid hitting the wall and doing everything he can to figure out a way to knock as much speed out of the car as he can and take the longest route possible to that inevitable impact. So I'm glad to see him drop that window net and get out. See the crowd reaction.
Watch the crowd's reaction to this when the window went down. And gingerly getting out of that car.
We say it a lot, man, but really you've got to credit the teams and the NASCAR working together to make these cars safe. And Jeff, you were a big proponent behind the safety in these cars that we have today and pushing safety to be critical and a priority. And to see a driver get out after such an incredible hit is impressive to me.
This will once again emphasize how dangerous this sport is. That helpless feeling going through the grass, knowing he's going to slam into the wall at over 150 miles an hour.